In 1968, a guy named Dick Fosbury changed the high jump competition forever. Now, before Dick Fosbury, people that were competing in high jump competition in the Olympics, they did a jump that was called the Caesar jump. And the Caesar high jump is basically the way that we as humans perceive things and the way that we want to do things, and that is in a logical way. And what people will do is they will run and then they will do exactly what it's supposed to do. They will jump with their leg forward and then pass the hip through the bar and then land on the other side. Dick Fosbury was never great at sports, but funny enough, he owned a gold medal because on the Olympics, and he broke every record at this time in terms of jumping the highest because he created the jump that is called the flop. And today, there is no one that goes to a high jump competition and they use the Caesar. Every single person that wants to perform in a Olympic level, they do the flop. And the flop consists in what you actually watch on TV nowadays when you see a high jump competition. That is, the person runs, and then when it's almost facing the bar, they twist and they jump and they pass with the head first and their backs, and then they land on the other side. And that allows them, by using physics, to actually jump higher and land on the other side. And that's what Dick created, that was the flop. There is a jump that is widely used today. Now, why am I telling this story to you today? You need to understand one thing in terms of entrepreneurs. Most entrepreneurs out there, they're used to do one sort of a task. And especially, for example, and I see that a lot with the older generation. The older generation, they have a set ways of running their businesses, a set ways of running their advertising, for example, and in their head, creating outdoors and creating like newspaper ads is something that works because they saw the work. And for you to prove to them that something works, like social media marketing, for example, is extremely hard until someone actually goes and does the flop. That is what Dick did. Now, here's the thing. This has a really important message hidden, and this is what makes most people actually give up in their entrepreneurial career. For example, if someone in the Dick Fosbury time, they were used to just do the Caesar jump, right? And when they saw Dick doing the flop, they wanted to change. But what happened is, when they changed, they were jumping much lower instead of jumping higher, because they trained their whole life to jump in the Caesar jump, and they didn't train their whole life to jump like the flop. So they had to retrain again, and they had to relearn again. And when that happens, usually what happens is, you have the person that is in this line, and then they go like this, because they are failing, they cannot do the flop, and then eventually, when they start getting better at doing the flop, they will improve and they actually go to a higher line and stay there. And what happened is, in the entrepreneurial world, in the marketing world, when the person is in this area right here, that is the area that they are going downhill, is where they give up. People give up on here, and they don't people usually don't play for the long run, right? So it doesn't matter whatever it is that you do. If you are in a learning curve, you'll go down to then go up. For example, my YouTube channel. I started and stopped this YouTube channel like a lot of times. This is like the 5th time that I'm actually doing this YouTube channel. But right now, I'm being consistent because in my head was like, I put in a lot of work, but I'm not getting like the results that I expect. So when I would hit the bottom, I will give up, right? And then I will restart again. So the key here is for you to keep the consistency. It's for you to go down, learn from mistakes while you're down, learn how to improve yourself while you're down, because when you start to grow, you'll grow much faster. And this happens in terms of entrepreneurship, it happens in everything in life. So take this advice. If you feel like that you're down, if you feel that there is no way that things will get better, things will always get better if you stick to it, and if you stick to improving what it is that you're doing. And that is the only thing that you can actually take from this in life. People that were competing against Dick Fosbury, they were frustrated because they couldn't get the results that Dick was getting. And people usually compare themselves to a lot of other people. Entrepreneurs compare themselves to other entrepreneurs. And if you just stick to it, if you master what you're doing, then eventually you'll get to that level as well. That is the lesson for today. It's not a really technical lesson in terms of marketing, but it's a lesson that I learned, and I had to put that in my head in order for me to actually move forward as an entrepreneur. And that's basically it for today's lesson. Thank you very much for watching. I'm uploading a video every single day here to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.